Good afternoon and welcome to your SMS Warriors News. Today is Monday, September 17th, 2018. My name is Michael.
And I'm Ashley.
And here are today's top stories.
Let's begin our news today with this week's Show Your Stuff question. But before we show you the question, we want to remind you about the following rules. Your first and last name, as well as your fifth period teacher's name, must be on your paper. No name equals no entry into the drawing for candy. You cannot have any help with the questions. No help from anyone or anything.
The category for this week's question is history. Who was the President of the United States when Uncle Sam first got a beard? Was it A, George Washington, B, Abraham Lincoln, C, James Madison, or D, Andrew Jackson? Good luck, everyone.
We will pick up your answers after the tardy bell for fifth period and announce the winners on Thursday of this week. All winners will receive their prize during fifth period on Thursday.
As we continue this school year, we want to remind you to be brave, believe in your potential, respect your school and community, always do what is right, visualize your success, and engage and excel in learning.
Now let's take a look at what's being served in the Red Apple restaurant on Tuesday, September 18th. Chicken quesadillas with tortilla chips and black beans. In addition to quesadillas, the restaurant will also be serving pizza, salads, chicken sandwiches, subs, parfaits, warm chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream for your dining pleasure.
Now let's go to our newsroom with Elijah to see what we can expect from today's weather. Good afternoon, Elijah.
Good afternoon, Michael and Ashley, and hello, Warriors. Now that we're back from our weekend, let's begin by looking at what our weather has in store for us today. Unfortunately, the warm weather will continue to stick around for this entire week, and for several more weeks to come. Our highs for today will top out at a very warm and muggy 95 degrees under partly cloudy skies with a 9-mile-per-hour wind blowing in from the south. Tonight, evening temperatures will fall to upper 70s to around 77 degrees with a light breeze and a possibility of a shower or two. We do have a 40% chance of showers throughout the day, but if we do, we'll get some of that rain when we brave and fast moving. Our extended forecast is much of the same, with daytime highs hovering in the mid-90s throughout our school week, and nighttime lows lowering in the mid to upper 70s. You need to drink plenty of water if you plan on being outside. With the heat index, it will feel like 106 degrees. Have a great learning day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks for that weather update, Elijah. Now let's go to Sienna in our newsroom for today's segment of This Day in History. Hi, Sienna.
Hello, Michael and Ashley, and hello, Warriors. On this day in history, September 17th, 1976, NASA rolls out the first space shuttle, Enterprise, from its assembly facility to a waiting crowd. The Enterprise was a prototype shuttle designed for the early testing phase of the Space Shuttle program. The shuttle made its first unmanned test flight piggyback on a 747 before its inaugural space test flight in the early 1980s. Unlike the Apollo spacecraft, which splashed down in the ocean and were never used again, the shuttle is designed to land on solid ground. The black and white craft, whose markings make it look somewhat like a horizontal penguin, will have the capability of taking into space scientists and laymen who will not have to undergo the rigors of an astronaut training. It also will act as a sort of tow repair truck, servicing weather, navigational, and other satellites while they are in orbit. It will launch others, bringing smaller ones back to Earth, and ferry passengers to the Sky Labs. Enterprise was built without engines or a functional heat shield. While it performed various atmospheric test flights and was originally intended to be retrofitted for spaceflight, it was determined that it would be less expensive to simply build new shuttles. Therefore, the Enterprise never did actually fly into space. Now back to the news desk.
Warriors, please remember our school's cell phone policy prohibits the use of cell phones anywhere on campus except the cafeteria and patio area during lunch. Once the morning bell rings, you must have your cell phones turned off and put away. Also, earbuds attached to a cell phone or other device are not allowed during school hours except during lunch. So please make sure you silence your cell phones and put your earbuds away before going to class.
As we continue this school year, now is the time to develop your educational plan and set goals that you want to achieve this 9 weeks. Ask yourself, am I heading in the direction that will help me achieve my goals? If not, what will I need to do different in order to achieve success? Now is the time to change your mindset about your future and make sure you measure up to expectations. Respect, success, and hard work can be your roadmap to achieving your future goals. And as always, believe in your potential, respect your school and community, always do what is right, visualize your success, and engage and excel in learning.
Before we go, let's take a look at the snippet for today. Did you know that a tiger's roar can be heard for as far as 2 miles away? Yep, they can, and now you know. Have a marvelous Monday.